Greetings, Flat Earthers, and welcome to Central Arkansas. I'm gonna tell you my big secret. This is just like one of the song Banjo by Rascal Flatts sings. You gotta go deep, way on back, cross a few creeks and a couple little shacks. You gotta get lost, way on out, crickets and frogs. You're getting close now. Then you kick it into four-wheel drive till you run out of road, and you go and you go and you go, and this is where you end up. I have just recently, I say just recently, in January, I had a near-death experience, and it was when I came out of the hospital from that a lot of things started to hit me, and I started to realize a lot of things, because I got up one morning to take my daughter and her friend to school, and I told the girls I was not feeling good, and some things happened. I wrecked my car, and it's a wonder I didn't take everybody else out with me. Almost took the swimming pool out at our house, and it was a big mess. Anyway, my daughter sent the school resource officer, Officer Jackson, over to the house to see if I had made it back home and to see if I was okay, because she was worried about me. And he asked me if I'd taken any pills, or asked me if I was all right, just different questions. And I assured him that I told him that my friend was coming to take me to the hospital, and I was so delirious at that point. The last thing I remember was standing on my front porch talking to Officer Jackson, and he kept being insistent about calling an ambulance for me, and that's the last thing I remember until I woke up in the hospital. Well, apparently in the hospital they must have brought me back from the brink of death, or from death, or whatever, because they told my regular doctor that I told them, why didn't you just let me die? And because at that time I didn't care. I was at the lowest point I could be at, and I didn't care. And I made a promise to myself that I was going to educate myself. And it was at that time that I kept seeing every day people just it was every day on social media, somebody, this stuff about flat earth and blah 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 blah, and I finally kind of got aggravated, and I'm like, what is this flat earth thing? So I started looking into it, and that's the best thing that ever happened to me, because my life had never really made a whole lot of sense. I felt like a fish out of water, and I always knew there was something different about me, and I just couldn't shake this you know, I've always felt like an outsider. And when I started looking into it and doing all the research and study, and it just started leading me down so many roads that, oh my God, for the first time, my life finally makes sense. And I even read something, or actually watched something on YouTube last night about people who die and have near-death experiences, how they come back out of it a completely different person. And that's what I did. I came out of it. I came back a completely different person, and I understand the world so much better. I understand myself so much better. I understand people. I understand mainstream media. I understand things are so clear to me now. And the flat earth movement and the flat earth, it's not an argument about, it's not just an argument about whether our earth is flat or whether it's a sphere. There is a higher meaning and a bigger meaning to it all. And you have to find that on your own. And I mean, I think it's sad that someone has to have a death experience, be brought back, or be brought, you know, from the brink of death, to be woke up and realize it and understand it, and, you know, and discover God's love for us, and, you know, how this all came to be created. That's sad, but, you know, I guess whatever it takes. I hope that, I'm not saying everybody out there who knows this and just discovered this and everything has been through a near-death experience, or a death experience, and had your heart kick-started and been brought back to life or whatever, but, well, anyway, I just wanted to make this video, and so I'm going to do some more videos of talking about flat earth subjects and stuff, so stay tuned. But this is just kind of my introduction. Thank you.